EVGA is getting out of the game altogether, or is that just a bad rumor? Nvidia, they're making everybody mad, and Nvidia's mad at some other people too.
Whoa!
Let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your Brett host. We're going to be going over the hottest tech news that I can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast this Monday, July 10th, 2023.
That's a date, just so they know.
You got hair. Look at that. Look at Reece with hair. And look at EVGA, because who knows what's going on over there at the current moment, because there was a rumor that came out on Friday indicating that the entire EVGA Taiwan team had resigned, and that EVGA was just essentially over, exiting the motherboard game and potentially exiting the game of everything they make altogether. You can see that it says all EVGA Taiwan office employees have resigned, including Kingpin. Closures seem to be becoming a fait accompli here. I don't know what the warranty issue will be, but I hope EVGA users won't have any complaints about this issue. I wonder what will happen in the future. We'll have to wait for EVGA's official announcement. And then when we got EVGA's official announcement, it was EVGA Spain who came out first and said, it's just another day at the office. And then EVGA came out fully and said, we saw those messages and they are rumors. Our Taiwan office is still operating and Kingpin is still with EVGA. EVGA is still doing business and supporting its customers. Thanks for reaching out.
Ta-da!
What? I mean, there is some other indication the reason why this bore any weight altogether was because other YouTubers have come out and said that they kind of have been getting the sense that EVGA might be closing up shop. Linus talked about in the WAN show on Friday that they are doing a budget power supply roundup, and between when they bought the EVGA power supply and when they were done filming the video and EVGA won the budget power supply roundup, they're all out of stock. Every power supply that EVGA has, you cannot buy.
Also, like, all their products in general have just been on clearance level sales for the last, 2-3 months.
It's very intriguing, but EVGA did reassure Linus that they are coming out with new PSUs, or at least getting stock of them. So it's hard to say what's going on at the moment. It doesn't appear quite clear. Who knows? Let me know what your favorite EVGA memory is. Are you saddened that they might be getting out of the game altogether? I can tell you one thing I and Reece are not sad about. Today's video sponsor. We've partnered with Mint Mobile for today's episode of Hot News and for saving money on Reece's phone bill while he's here in the US. Isn't that right, buddy?
Yeah!
Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice any coverage, speed, or data. They're built on the nation's largest 5G network, and they keep costs low because they sell direct to you online. They cut out the retail stores and salespeople. You can click the link in my description or scan the QR code if you're interested in the best value in wireless. And all Mint Mobile plans include unlimited nationwide talk and text, plus lightning fast 5G and free mobile hotspot. You hear that, Reece? Mint also offers a modern family plan that lets you set up a super affordable family plan with as little as 2 lines. We're using Mint Mobile for Reece so he can have all of the data he wants while we gallivant across the US in the coming months. You ready for the road trip, bud?
I'm so excited!
Switching to Mint is actually super easy. Thanks to their digital eSIM cards, you can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. And if your phone isn't eSIM compatible like Reece's, Mint will ship you a new SIM card free of charge. The whole process only takes 15 minutes. Actually took less for me. And if you get stuck, Mint has a great customer service team to help you through it. If you're interested in reliable coverage and fast data for a fraction of the cost, go to mintmobile.com/UFD Tech to get started. Also linked in the description, or you can scan the QR code that's on the screen. And if you've already made the switch, let me know in the comments. Big thanks to Mint Mobile for partnering with us for today's video and for Reece's mobile service. Minty.
Minty fresh.
That's very nice, but what's not very nice is what Nvidia is doing to a lot of their board partners. So you might know that the RTX 4060 Ti is getting a 16GB version later this month. We talked about this in last week's episode of Hot News, except for there's now more details coming out because the partner models seem to be sparse and few and far between. You can't really find a whole lot, and when you do, they're like the RTX 4060 Ti 16GB Strix Edition, costing more than the RTX 4070. And it turns out that Nvidia may have made a few people mad with this move. So Andreas Schilling coming out and saying, talk to some AIB partners. It looks like very few are interested in promoting the 4060 Ti 16GB in a big way. You can already see that in how many fewer models there are compared to the standard variant. It's getting close to the RTX 4070. The 4060 Ti with 16GB of graphics should only have one purpose: to quiet those critics who find that 8 gigabytes are not enough. And I'll tell you a little secret, they're right. But the better equipped model is not very attractive in terms of price and positioning, which it's the most Nvidia way Nvidia could have gone about giving people what they wanted. They, number one, didn't really do that. You still get the smaller memory bandwidth. It's still bad compared to the 3060, and then they made it priced so it doesn't, it's just...
That's an Nvidia thing to do.
So it bothers us, and it looks like it's bothering the AIB partners who have no interest in selling something that likely is gonna sit on the shelf that Nvidia only made to say, here, we gave it to you. You don't like it? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go buy AMD? Pfft, pathetic. You know, it's not pathetic though.
Deals!
Woo!
All right, first up today we have the well-loved Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 4 CPU air cooler, currently going for only $71.92 with the included promo code, making it $17.98 off.
That's a thick boy. What else you got, Reece?
But then next up we have the A-Data NVMe M.2 SSD. This 2TB variant is going for only $84.99 with the included promo code, making it $24 off for 2 freaking terabytes.
2 terabytes. Is it 4.0?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's speedy too. And then last but not least, we have probably one of the best deals we've ever had on UFD Deals.
What is it? Tell me.
It's the Sticklemonster NR200 case.
I love that case.
Beautiful case, lovely little small form factor case. But the kicker is it's going for only $9.99 with a rebate and coupon code currently.
You're lying.
Running concurrently on Amazon.
There's a coupon and a rebate that brings it down to $9.99?
$9.99, which makes it $105 off.
What? Even if you don't get that rebate, that $35 coupon code makes it so cheap.
Or you get a $34 coupon.
Oh, well, that's just because I'm me.
You're you.
It might be because I'm not logged in, but goodness.
Check that.
$10 for that case?
It's unbelievable.
Wow. And with that,
The deals are done. I'm gonna hand it off back to this guy. Goodbye.
$10?
I don't think stock is gonna last at all.
Yeah, it probably is not valid by the time everybody's watching this. And you know what else is gonna be valid though? Because you didn't include this in the deals. Why would you? It's not active until tomorrow. We now have official confirmation that the Starfield promo bundle that's gonna be happening with AMD is not just for CPUs, the Ryzen 7000. It will also be included with graphics cards.
Well, good.
So AMD Taiwan showing off that Starfield will be included with all Ryzen 7000 series chips that are listed before you here. Additionally, it will be included with a whole bunch of GPUs starting from the 6600 all the way up to the 7900 XTX. So it does look like if you're buying AMD anything as of tomorrow, which you might want to wait just a little bit to get Starfield for free, which if you have Xbox Game Pass, it was already going to happen anyways. So hopefully you don't have Game Pass, but I think you should because it's really good. I don't know. That was a nice bundle.
I agree.
You know what's not nice bundled together? Whatever Twitch is doing, because they had Twitch compare us, and they're not, it's not bad, it's just, it's confusing. So Twitch is adding stories and a discovery feed for streamers, which the discovery feed, long time needed, very much appreciated. Stories, I'm not going on Twitch to look at stories. I guess it's so that streamers can update their audience in between streams, which does make sense.
There is use case for it, but it's stories.
Yeah, one of the things that I've kind of always been asking Twitch for is comments on clips. I want to see that happen, but they specifically said that they don't want people to spend time in the clips feed. They want people to go to the channels. That's the whole point of Twitch, is not to keep people on the platform, but to get people watching streamers, and that getting people stuck in clips forever means that they're not actually watching streamers. I kind of get it, but I also think a comment section would be good. I think it would just allow for that community engagement where people could be like, this happens all of the time on their stream. And then you're more likely to click through or avoid. I don't know.
It's eerily silent when you're checking through clips.
It's weird. It does seem to be part of the, decline of Twitch that's going on right now. And it turns out ChatGPT also in a little bit of a decline for the first time ever, which obviously not a huge statement there. They haven't been around for very long, but in June they saw their first ever user traffic decline, down 10% according to websites that monitor them. Additionally, iOS usage was down as well. Not much to say here besides the fact that I think a lot of people got over the initial hype of this is cool, I want to try it out, and now it's more just the people who are actively using it and using it as a tool rather than using it for fun, because fun eventually, like everything, fades and withers.
That's deep, bro.
I'm talking about your
I
hairline.
know.
And Nvidia doesn't want to fade and wither into the arms of Intel. It's coming out that Nvidia is potentially, allegedly putting pressure on their board partners to not partner with Intel for their next generation of GPUs. So again, this is a rumor. This is not necessarily something that we can substantiate, but does appear to have precedence and is coming out from a typically trusted source about this. But the same idea is that Nvidia is saying, hey, you cannot use this thing that you made for our graphics card with Intel graphics cards because ours are better and superior. So if you're gonna do it, you either have to create an entire new lineup that doesn't say it's the Mac Daddy one, or you don't do it at all.
Why does it sound so familiar?
Why does it sound? Well, that's because back in, was it 2018, the GeForce Partner Program came out, which was exactly that same idea, but applied to AMD. Your gaming SKU GPU could not be used on AMD, only Nvidia. If you did not agree to this, you were not getting included. That was a little bit more public that Nvidia announced it, and not necessarily as much behind the scenes, but if this is at least even partially true, number one, Nvidia, knock it the hell off. Number two, Gigabyte, MSI, Asus, all of the companies that make Nvidia GPUs, please also make Intel GPUs. If you do not, and you go along with Nvidia's demands here, you are essentially signing the monopolistic integrity over to Nvidia and making it so that your consumers have fewer options that are actually beneficial for them. AMD, unfortunately, for better or for worse, is focused on consoles. That's where they make all of their money. Nvidia is focused on AI. That's where they make all of their money. Intel is the only one with a gosh dang thing to prove in the GPU industry right now because they are the underdogs. And if you co-sign with them, you are doing good things for the industry. I want to see an Asus branded Battlemage GPU. It needs to happen. ASRock, good start, but they were only making AMD GPUs. Otherwise, we're looking at friggin' Sparkle came back and started making Intel GPUs, which don't me. Do you know who Sparkle is?
I do know who Sparkle is.
I don't know who Sparkle is. Never heard of them before. Or Gunnier. Or Acer has to start making them. Kudos to all of those companies, but we absolutely need third parties signing on, and we need companies like Nvidia to just knock it off. You're making all the money from AI anyways. Let gamers have good things, please.
Would be nice. Yeah.
Don't take this away from us. We'll keep you posted if there's any more confirmation to this bad Nvidia GeForce Partner Program that's gonna make it so that they can't produce Intel GPUs, and we're gonna keep you updated on more of the hottest tech news, like tomorrow when it happens, because that's what Dot News is all about.
Yeah, there'll be another one.
Well, it's Prime Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Deals man has got real excited. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just gonna keep...
Yeah.
Catlin, you gotta keep this rolling until he stops. Retention's just gonna nosedive at the end here.
Fine.
Okay, bye.